the success or the failure of a school depends largely on the way it is led and managed. We know that some time ago, teachers did not require a license to practice. Now that is the practice. This program, which represents a collective agreement of stakeholders within and outside the country, is intended to be the license to practice. So if you hold this certificate in professional education leadership, it gives you the license to practice as a leader, and this is the government policy direction now. That is why at the Adventist luncheon, we invited the Director General of GTech, the Director General of Ghana Education Service, Prinkov, and all the key directors of education. They were all present at the luncheon. In June of this year, the university, through the School of Education and Lifelong Learning, launched the program and thereafter advertised it. UEW is among the first two to be given accreditation to run this program. Let me emphasize the program structure. We have the one postgraduate certificate in professional education leadership. The second is the postgraduate diploma in professional education leadership. And the third is the Masters in Professional Education Leadership. The first one is the postgraduate certificate in Professional Education Leadership program, and that is meant for heads and aspiring heads of basic schools, I mean primary and junior high schools. The second level, which is postgraduate diploma in Professional Education Leadership program, is meant for heads, aspiring heads, middle leaders of senior high schools, vocational training institutions, and those in the technical institutions as well. That is at pre-tertiary level. We have the third one, which is Masters in Professional Education Leadership, which is the MEd equivalent, and this is meant for the leaders, heads of department, potential heads of department, administrators of tertiary education institution. I am also extending our invitation to heads of colleges of education, the heads of department administrators, as well. Then we also invite heads and other potential heads, aspiring heads of training institutions that focus on security agencies. So they are all invited to undertake this. Let me also emphasize that leaders of NGOs and civil society organizations are also invited. Now let me talk about the entry requirements. For the level 1, which is the professional postgraduate certificate in professional education leadership, we expect the applicant to have taught for at least 5 years and aspiring or occupying a leadership position within the schools. The second, this is meant for those the staff in secondary schools, vocational schools, and others who are occupying positions or aspiring for various positions. So we have the target. And the third one, of course, lecturers and administrators, and tutors of various tertiary education institutions all qualify to apply for this particular program. That is Masters in Professional Education Leadership. The duration of the program now is just 1 year, that just like the MEd or any of the postgraduate taught programs. So we have 1 year for the postgraduate certificate in professional education leadership, 1 year but in 2 sessions. The duration for each session is 8 weeks. So you start within 8 weeks, you should complete the first session and then you come for the second session. So 1 year, 2 sessions for each of the programs at various levels. So it is very flexible. You can combine it with your work commitment. So we are going to run this in hybrid mode. Weekends, which will be mostly online, and then during vacations, face-to-face. So you will have the time to go to work. During weekends, we spend some time with you to, take you through some of these modules that we have developed. Assessment will be based on portfolio building. So you build portfolio on each of the courses, and at the end of the session, experts will assess the portfolio and award marks. For the level 1, which is postgraduate certificate in professional education leadership program, the fee for session is 3,500 cedis. So the 2 sessions you will pay 7,000. For the level 2 postgraduate diploma in professional education leadership, the fee for each session is 4,000. So for the 2 sessions it will be 8,000. And the third one, which is the masters, the fee per session is 4,500. For the total fee for the 2 sessions is 9,000 Ghana cedis. Holders of relevant leadership certificates like Masters in Education Leadership and Management, Masters in Leadership Governance, and any relevant qualification. That is, yes, you can apply. The university will assess your certificate and the transcripts and decide as to whether you'll be exempted from taking some courses or not. So if you hold master's degree in relevant area, we encourage you to apply for exemption. We advertised the program in June, and the deadline for the application is the end of the first week of December. So we expect potential applicants to apply by the first week of December 2024. Of course, these programs have been advertised at the university's website. So it is possible you can get to the university's website, do a search on the Pelp, Professional Education Leadership Program, and you will see the relevant details or information on each of the programs and the application form that is attached to each of the programs. So you can easily apply and send the filled or completed form through the email address that has been provided at the website. So you can easily submit it to University of Education, Winneba. Hope to see you at UEW and at the School of Education and Lifelong Learning. We, the staff, the experts in the area are ready to support you to succeed on various programs. Thank you for considering UEW for your professional education leadership certificate.